Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to lose 12 pounds in 6 weeks without living in the gym, without doing a crash diet, and doing it in a simple way that allows you to have a social lifestyle. So stick around. Do then have Hello, my name's Brenton Hamilton, personal trainer, online fitness coach. I'm going to show you today how to lose weight in a realistic, simple way using maths and without having to live in the gym 7 days a week, without starting a crash course diet that makes you compromise all the foods that you enjoy, but in a simple, factual way using maths. So we're talking about 12 pounds in 6 weeks, and if we break that down into 2 pounds per week, we'll start with the first pound over here. So there is 3,500 calories in a pound. So if you are in a deficit, which means burning more calories than you consume over the week, you don't even need to think about it on a daily basis, think about it on a weekly basis. You can lose a pound a week from nutrition alone. So that's the first pound sorted. Okay, you're going to go into Google and you're going to type in TDEE, which stands for Total Daily Energy Expenditure. It doesn't matter which one you use. I recommend bodybuilding.com. I use this a lot of the time with myself and clients. So you're going to type in your age, height, weight, activity level, and also your gender as well. And this is going to work out for you a starting point with how many calories you need a day to maintain your weight. There's going to be some extra info on the page as well below in terms of macronutrients, but if you're a beginner in particular, I recommend you ignore that for now and start with the simple basics. So we're going to type in all of this information. It's going to give you a calories. So let's say, for example, it's 2,919 calories. And then you're going to go into a calculator on your phone or laptop. You're going to type in this number that you've been given by the app, and then you're going to minus that by 15%. The maximum I'd recommend you minus it by is 20%. So whatever the number is after that, that is your calorie deficit per day. So 2,481 calories. So this is your daily target. It's also important to know what your weekly target is. So you're going to times whatever this number is by 7, times 7, 17,368 calories per week. So if you wanted to go down the conventional route, you could just go for 2,801 calorie per day, each day, Monday through to Sunday. So that's the one way to stay in the calorie deficit and you still hit this amount of calories. So you're still in a 15% deficit. Or you could be a bit more flexible with your approach by, say, for example, I know that I can maintain 2,000 calories Monday to Friday. So in total that comes up to 10 2,000 calories. And then if you know you're a bit of a weekend offender, this might suit your situation. You go out with your friends on a Saturday, you go for a Sunday roast on a Sunday. Now you've got 7,368 calories over those 2 days. So you've got a lot more to play with. So that's around, let's say, 3,800 calories each day. It's around that ballpark, and then we still hit that target. So it doesn't have to be like that, it doesn't have to be like this. You can play and move your calories around for whenever suits you. And another benefit to this is, say for example, Monday, Stuart at work, for example, it's his birthday, they've brought some cake in, you've gone over your calories by an extra 200. So in total you've gone 2,681. Let's say, well, that's quite a low calorie cake, but you can just take that away from this. So that becomes 2,281, and then you're still on track. So this gives you a lot more flexibility, you're a lot less anxious, and you can move calories around for social occasions that come up. Okay then, so next I'm going to talk to you about the 4 types of exercise that you should be including in your program to get that extra pound off, if not more. So the way I want you to look at exercise as an accelerator of the fat loss, it's going to be making your metabolism faster, it's going to make you use calories more efficiently, more effectively, and warrant your body to burn calories more. So that's what speeding up your metabolism is. Sorry, I can't say that word, metabolism. So it warrants you to have calories, but you don't use it as body fat as frequently. So the first one we're going to talk about is NEAT. This is probably the most overlooked form of exercise, and it can be the most beneficial because it's a large proportion of our day. So NEAT stands for non-exercise activity thermogenesis. So it's basically any exercise that is basically outside of the gym, or going for a run, going to a yoga class, all of those things, just daily activities, things like hoovering, walking, gardening, playing with the kids, things that we take for granted that we could incorporate into our lifestyle, or even just give ourselves credit for, that we are quite active. So the benefits of this is it kills 2 birds with 1 stone. If you're busy, you can easily incorporate into your life walking the kids to school instead, playing with them, or whatever it is. I'm sure there's plenty of examples I could come up with. It's social. You can do it with your kids, you can do it with your friends, which helps boost motivation and accountability. And it's a large part of the day. That's the point about it. If you was to change jobs to being a postman, you're going to burn a lot of calories whilst you're getting paid, whilst you're doing your job. So it's a win-win. So don't neglect NEAT. HIIT cardio, high intensity interval training. I do this a lot with clients. I sometimes do classes as well. There's so much different things you can do for HIIT cardio. It's not as limited or as strict as people think. You can do squats, lunges, burpees, sit-ups, high knees, press-ups, sprints. That could be on a treadmill, that could be up a hill, that could be sprints on a bike. And there's many more exercises that I could have listed off there. You can incorporate weights. We'll get to that soon, but you can incorporate weights into HIIT cardio to make it even more difficult. But the main thing is, the harder the exercise in the HIIT cardio, the harder the HIIT cardio becomes. And usually it varies between 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds rest, go again, move on to the next movement. And then the harder and the more difficult you want to make it, you could go for 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. But if you overdo it, like say if it's only like 10 seconds rest and you're going for 50 seconds, you start to creep in to low intensity, steady state. Nothing wrong with that, but it's just not HIIT cardio anymore. And the benefits of HIIT cardio is it's time effective. You can get really good workouts done, 15, 20 minutes. It's great for fat loss, really boosts up your metabolism. You can do it any time or place. If you travel for work, there's no reason you can't be doing this in a hotel room. You can do this while you go on holiday. All you need is trainers, some shorts and a t-shirt, and it does build some strength. Then we're going into strength training, one of my favourites, one of the most overlooked. So it's basically adding resistance to exercises. Some of these above here. So you can use dumbbells, kettlebells, resistance bands, barbells. There's so many bits of equipment. You're just making the movement harder by adding weight. Squats, deadlifts, bench press, rows, pull downs, shoulder press, weighted lunges. These moves, I would say, are the most important for beginners to start with, or if you don't have much time on your hands and you just want to get the job done. If you stick to a program that has all these exercises in, and you slowly but surely increase the weight, increase the reps, reduce the rest periods, push yourself a little bit more each time, you're going to get some really good results, because these are all compound movements, which means you're using more than one muscle group as you're doing it. But I'll do a different video on compound movements soon. Before we go on to the last one, I want you to just like and subscribe to the channel so I can keep helping you get to your goals, sharing your content, and you can share this with your friends, your family, whoever else is on the same journey as you. The last one we're going to go for is low intensity steady state, which is basically cardio, what most people refer to as cardio. So it's just a steady state of movement, jogging, cycling, walking, rowing. These are all at a steady state, but you can manipulate these into HIIT cardio, like I said before. And the benefits of this is it's good for your cardiovascular system, your heart, your lungs, your liver, the internal side of things, and it is also good for fat loss and mental health. I think there's a real good challenge of doing something consistently. It's a real good mental battle that improves your focus, clarity, confidence, and I think it's a good bit of headspace as well. Okay, so here we're going to finish with how much exercise I think you should be doing per week to get that pound off, if not 2 to 3 on top of the pound that you've dropped from the nutrition. I guarantee you, you can get at least 1 to 2 pounds off from the exercise alone. So this is per week. And I recommend that you do 2 strength workouts per week. Things with the deadlifts, the squats, the lunges, the kettlebell swings as well, chest press, rows, the list goes on. Really good fat burning exercises that boost your metabolism. You don't have to go to the gym. You can buy equipment for home. There's nothing that can stop you. HIIT cardio once per week, a 20 to 25 minute workout, really high intensity, opening up your lungs, getting your muscles working. That's once per week, and then you do a steady state cardio workout once per week, whether that's running on a treadmill, doing a cycle for half an hour to 45 minutes. It's a good bit of headspace from work. It does take a little bit more time than HIIT cardio, so you want to block that out in your diary throughout the week. And then you want to do that every single day. You want to think about your day coming up the next day. That was a weird sentence, sorry about that. You want to think about the following day and how can I make exercise a part of that, neat exercise, whether that is walking to the shops, whether that's doing the homework with the kids in the park. Why not walk to the park, sit on a bench, do a bit of the homework, you walk back. Why aren't you walking your dog? I know you've got a dog, why aren't you walking it? I'm joking. But yeah, there you have it. You've got the formula now to lose weight at a steady, consistent pace. You've seen the maths behind it. I guarantee you, if you incorporate especially HIIT cardio and strength, you are going to change the way your body works. Whereas with most people, they stick to lists, which has its benefits, but it doesn't shock your body, it doesn't boost your metabolism, and it doesn't change the shape of your body. So keep watching the videos. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll keep it coming.